where are you from? No, where are you really from?
That's a question I still get every week.
It makes me feel angry, othered.
Actually, that feels very othering. Just makes me feel other.
Ostracized and othered.
It's a direct acknowledgement that I don't belong here, when really, I belong here just as much as they do.
So that's how it feels. Nobody's team. You're the only one in the room, causing dis-ease. Veil's been drawn, but I don't wanna see. Being blind before was safer to me. Now I don't wanna go outside. The great divides never felt so wide. You want me to go back to where I came from. Oh, but I'm already home. My eyes tell the truth. I'm not like you. Ooh, but I'm from here too. Mama just wanted to acclimate, and Daddy wasn't there. Made fun of my name in the second grade, pretend not to care. Veil's been drawn, but I don't wanna see. Being blind before was safer to me. Now I don't wanna go outside. The great divides never felt so wide. You want me to go back to where I came from. Oh, but I'm already home. My eyes tell the truth. I don't look like you. Ooh, but I promise you I'm from here too.
By and of itself, it's not an offensive question.
Most of the time it's in the tone of voice when they ask me.
When it's like the first and kind of like boldly and sometimes rudely asked question of me.
You know, microaggressions like that, where you're from, you know, is like...
Growing up, I considered it a challenge.
On the one hand, I want people to know my family's story because I'm proud of them and what they've done. But on the other hand, I hate feeling ostracized and othered because I am from here. I grew up here.
I can tell that they mean somewhere else, not Kansas.
It really depends who's asking, because if I want to fit in with American people, I say Concord, Massachusetts.
I am like damn right, I am not from here. Like, watch what you say to me.
Why do you come up to me in the middle of a grocery store? We didn't even make eye contact. You just come up to me.
It makes me feel like I owe the asker some proof of my right to hang out with this crowd, an explanation for my existence.
Even though I satisfied their curiosity, I was left feeling more unseen and even less that I belonged.
And I don't know why strangers feel so entitled to know that information about me.
It drives home the fact that I will never be seen as a true American by some, even though I and my parents and even a grandparent were born in the U.S.
The one thing I really noticed about being an immigrant is that at the end of the day, humans are humans and we have the same struggles and needs and wants and loves. And if you just educate them a little bit, they might get better at being a human.
And it is what it is, but I'm here and I'm American. And yes, I look Asian, but that doesn't make me less American than white people.
As I got older, I began to force the person to reframe the question over and over until they started to ask me what they really wanted to know, which was, why do you look different?
I think being an American is that strive to have freedom and equality for all.
To me, being American is just being who you are.
Being American is like being dealt a fantastic hand in terms of equality and the promise of opportunity.
The term American for me elicits a lot of mixed emotions.
To me, being an American means that I'm a unique mixture of identities and cultures that can't be split or compartmentalized neatly into percentages.
Being American is strictly something that I was just born as.
Being American means the ability to feel an innate sense of belonging in this country.
I have complicated feelings about that, as I'm sure a lot of people in this country do.
It's not like 50% Chinese, 50% American.
My identity comes from many places.
And it also means that as unique as my experience, American experience is, that others' experiences are just as much.
To me, being an American means living our lives in solidarity across color, origin, class.
Where it kind of changes or gets a little muddled is really the definition of what true freedom and true equality for all is.
I also consider it a responsibility.
I recognize that the identity of being American carries a lot of privileges.
It's kind of weird to think about it in a global sense of the status that comes with that, as well as the disdain.
To reject the belief of racial hierarchy that our country was founded on.
The word American has been used to exclude others and really been the axis of making people feel like they don't belong.
Anyone who has come to the country seeking life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is American, regardless of documentation status.